Turkish Dracula, also known as Dracula in Istanbul. Well, back in my day, it was known as Constantinople, the city of Constantine the Great.
Yeah, well, back in my day, it was known as Byzantium, before all you dang-gone Romans showed up. Ooh, I showed up too fast, I gotta sit down.
Yeah, whatever, great-grandpa and grandpa. It's just a city named Constantinople. Anyways, this is actually based on Dracula in the City of Many Names, which is just the Bram Stoker book, but translated into Turkish. And because Turkey is a predominantly Muslim country, there are no crosses. Instead, they go ham with garlic. The film itself is the first one to actually use garlic in it. The names are translated into Turkish, and this is the first film we have that actually has Arthur Homewood, also known as Turan. Atif Captain, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, is our Dracula. He's got that sophistication down, and this is actually the first Dracula to have his fangs. Max had, rat teeth. Bela and Carlos didn't have any different teeth. And the Tiff is the first one to actually have the dog chompers that vampires are known for. That's so weird to think about. A Tiff is also the first Dracula to climb up a wall like a lizard. And this is the first adaptation to have both Mina and Lucy waiting for Jonathan at the graveyard. Well, this isn't actually a graveyard in this film, but they have stone steps, so close enough. And it's both characters waiting for them by the sea, so close enough. We actually have a vampire Lucy, and they kill her by staking her and chopping her head off. But no garlic in the mouth, which is weird for this film that loves stuffing garlic everywhere. And they even contaminate Dracula's soil, but with garlic instead of holy wafers. There are some changes still, some of which are actually accurate to the Istanbul book, like Mina being a showgirl and having a bath scene, haha, and it taking place in modern times, 1953. But some stuff they genuinely changed from both versions, like Dracula turns into a bat, but nothing else. There's only one vampire bride instead of 3, which is kind of funny because Islam allows polygamy, but I guess when it's allowed, you want it less. Kind of like weed. There's no boat travel because, Transylvania is not that far from the city with many names, so he probably could walk it or drive it. It is the 50s. Dracula is killed by being staked and his head getting cut off. And then, like in the translated Istanbul book, Dracula is specifically connected to Vlad Tepes, or Vlad III, the Impaler of Wallachia of House Dracula, which was never a thing in the original book. And also, Vlad III was a prince of Wallachia, not Transylvania. The only connection in the original book to Vlad the Impaler was the Romanian setting, and his family name is Dracula, which was named by his father, Vlad II of Wallachia, who was a member of the Order of the Dragon, Dracula Dragon. But despite this, Vlad the Impaler is usually synonymous with Dracula these days, and this is the first film to push that because, well, the Turkish people were on the end of Vlad's pikes. There's also no Renfield in this film, for some reason. If you're expecting Turkish Star Wars from this, you'll be disappointed because this is actually a pretty decent adaptation of Dracula. I like the idea of seeing non-Christians fighting vampires, which is never talked about. I definitely recommend this if you're looking for a different vampire film and a different adaptation to Dracula. Especially given that this is the first film to do a lot of the Dracula stuff.